Are you ready to talk about the ultimate Thanksgiving feast? I don't upload for 2 months and then all of a sudden it's twice in a week. I know, right? It's called Thanksgiving break. But yeah, that's pretty much why. And I don't know, I'm going to be able to upload again after this week, though. We'll see what happens. But anyway, there are a few things in Catholicism that can be talked about forever and ever and ever. For example, nuns, especially Dominicans, the saints, God's mercy, prayer, and the Mass and the Eucharist, which are basically the same thing. But, so, I know I've already done videos on the Mass and the Eucharist. I mean, when I did my sacrament spiel, I did 3 videos that had to do with Mass and the Eucharist, and every other sacrament only got 1. Or I shouldn't say only 1. But, yeah, so I'm revisiting the Mass because it can always be talked about forever and ever, because that's what goes on forever and ever in heaven. And I'm gonna say what I should have said at the beginning of this video. Happy Thanksgiving! You're probably like, Julia, Thanksgiving was yesterday, it's already Christmas. I'm like, nah, I know, but I'm already, like, we're playing Christmas music at my house. If I had recorded this about an hour ago, you would have heard Christmas music playing in the background, because my dad has it over the speakers. But I didn't have time to do this yesterday, obviously, and Wednesday, not really either, so we're gonna do it after Thanksgiving. I mean, yeah. But happy Thanksgiving, and it's not Christmas yet, even if the world says it was Christmas like 3 weeks ago. But why am I talking about Thanksgiving, and why is it so important, and blah 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 blah. I mean, I love Thanksgiving. We get to celebrate food and family, and it's great. But you're like, why are you doing this? And I'm going to explain why I'm doing this in this video, because you probably got a hint, because I said I was going to talk about the Mass, and then I went off on a tangent. I'm going to talk about the Mass, which is true. And why I'm talking about the Mass and the Eucharist is for this reason. In Greek, the Eucharist means Thanksgiving. Of course, the Eucharist and the Mass are essentially, the Eucharist comes out of the Mass, so they're essentially the same thing. And so every time you go to Mass, you go to the best the best Thanksgiving meal of your life, because you get to receive Jesus, and I think that's the best food for our souls ever. We call it the Eucharist because it is an action of thanksgiving to God. It recalls the Jewish blessings that proclaim, especially during a meal, God's works. Catechism of the Catholic Church, 1328. So it's the best Thanksgiving meal of your life because the Mass is literally when we are at the heaven. It's when, it blows my mind. It's when heaven touches earth, and we participate in the heavenly banquet that's going on constantly in heaven. So basically, when we're in heaven, we're at the Mass all the time. I mean, it's not going to look exactly the same, but I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if anybody knows what it's going to look like. Some saint probably knows what it's going to look like. That was the theological part of the video. You can go to see my other Mass video to go more in depth with the Mass. But now we're going to go to some recently learned fun facts about Thanksgiving. Recently, I mean this week recently. Fact numero uno. The first Thanksgiving was not the famous Thanksgiving in 1621 with the Pilgrims. Instead, knowing what we just learned, it was actually one in Florida in 1565 when Spanish Catholics celebrated Mass in Florida at St. Augustine. It was the first Mass celebrated on American soil, and then they dined with the natives afterwards. And they ate alligator. So let's all imagine eating alligator instead of turkey for Thanksgiving next year. And then fact number 2 is that Squanto, the Indian who helped the Pilgrims out in Plymouth, he was a baptized Catholic. Fun facts, huh? Now that you know that, you can never look at Mass and Thanksgiving the same again. It's just, you just can't. hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope it actually does make a difference in how you see the Mass, and even how you say Thanksgiving. Always remember to be grateful for all the blessings in life. When you can't sleep, count your blessings instead of sheep. Did anybody get that reference? Yeah, but get full holy and have fun doing it.